front courts here. The rare night. When guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Now here's Morant. Five on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside, Brown. And he makes it on the layup.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Pass to Brooks. On the wing, Bane. From about 19. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Takes a three. Drains the triple.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Morant against Smart. Outside Morant. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bane. The free throw drops for Bane.
Desmond Bane taking 2 shots.
And Bane drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Smart outside. Outside Tatum. Launches a three. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
It's good on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Morant against Smart. Outside Bane. The 3 ball. Rebound Boston. Left side, Brown. Here's Williams. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here.
Not the best pass, guys, and the defense took full advantage.
Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. From behind the arc. And Morant is good for 3.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Smart. Pass to Tatum. 1 minute left to play in the first. And it's in there. Williams has got his second basket.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And here's Morant. Jackson outside. Now Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Smart with the ball. Pass to Williams. Outside, Brown. Fires from the wing. Good. He hits the jumper.
Anytime Brown touches the ball, you expect Jalen to score. He is that good.
Here's Morant. He's got 5. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Tatum.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
And Morant drops them both. It's Brown on the wing. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Celtics leading by 4.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Horford. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Smart against Morant. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Bane with a screen on Smart. Outside Bane. Outside for Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Smart outside. Tatum finds Smart. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Smart against Morant. Smart passes to Tatum from deep three-point range. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Now Morant. Back to Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Al Horford.
Oh, a tricky move by Jackson Jr. Using a little pump fake to get the defender off balance.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Now here's Bane. Beyond the arc. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics with the lead. And here's Brown for three. Buries it from three. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Brown showing the quick release with the pull-up there.
1:58 left in the first half. There's Jackson with the three. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Smart finds Williams. Outside, Brown. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Pass to Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. It doesn't go for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way. There's Tatum with the three. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Here's Smart following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Tatum a screen on Moran. The kick to Tatum. 4-3. Nails it from three. Tatum's gotten his second bucket.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Now here's Moran. 9 points in the game. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Back to Bane. Here's Moran. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Brown passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Now here's Moran. Brooks outside. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Malcolm Brogdon out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the Boston Five. Memphis trailing here. Williams finds Clark. Here's Conchar. Pass to Williams. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Let's go with a three. Conchar, good.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Brogdon with a screen on Jones. Outside Brogdon. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Jones. Here's Green. Pass to Clark.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, That was great anticipation. I like the decision to push it. He gives the D no time to recover.
And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role, Grant.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler, a chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that deal.
Now here's Jones. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Green missing. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Brogdon up top. Williams defending. Here's Gallinari. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. And now it's an 8-point Boston lead.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Pass to Conchar. Clark with a screen on Brogdon. Conchar. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. A nice shot by Gallinari.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Clark. They need this. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Pritchard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Driving inside, and Clark with a block. Green for 3. Memphis the rebound. The second effort. No problem from Clark as he finishes at the rim. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Gallinari with a screen on Jones. Outside Gallinari. Cornette. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 9.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? So Boston ends up going with a new group. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Morant. 9 points in the game. The long distance 3 is buried. Morant's got 12 points.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Smart passes to Brown. Outside Tatum. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the jam.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum finds Horford. No good with the triple. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. That'll count. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Celtics. They're up.
Please give a big round of applause.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at point. Here's Brown. Horford a screen on Bain. Here's Brown.
This team leans on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defense. It can be a difference maker.
Morant with it. Now Horford defending. Here's Jackson. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston. Smart outside. Williams finds Brown. Smart outside. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Williams on the wing. 5 to shoot. And the foul on Steven Adams. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Tatum. Williams in the post. Adams covering. The basket kept. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the previous play is over.
Now, there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Williams no good on that one. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
No good on the second free throw. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Brooks outside. And another miss by Memphis.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
To the paint. Williams passes to Tatum. Williams with the screen. Fires for 3. Boston no good that time either.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
The 3 from Bain. Rebound Boston.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And the bucket is good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the free throw, no good.
You know, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
Now here's Morant. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Tatum. Throws it up high. And the jam by Brown.
And that's something that should really get Brown going. Alley-oops like that really help the momentum.
Morant against Smart. He connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Now here's Williams. Outside, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Adams inside. Hounded by Tatum. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Until they foul intentionally. And the Celtics call time here. They're up by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's time for T-shirts.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Now Morant outside for Brooks. There's the triple. And he can't get that one. And so it's Boston with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding.
this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Memphis on defense. And there's the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Brooks outside. In the corner, it's Payne. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bane needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And here's Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
Morant against Mitchell. Jackson in the corner. Back to Bane. Lock at 6. Morant drives in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now Morant, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Outside for Jackson. Back to Brooks. Fires for 3. Another shot, and it's Adams getting it to go.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now, here's Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Mobley, the pass to Allen. Adams, some nice D.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The 3 from Morant. It doesn't go for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Mitchell, and the rejection by Jackson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Morant against Mitchell. And finished off by Morant.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Garland. Mitchell outside. The three. Mobley misses.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and there's the feed to Brooks. Bane looking around. Off target with his three. Mitchell outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Memphis up. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Memphis moving it around to the left wing. Morant outside. Driving in. Mobley with the block. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Bane. Jackson, a screen on Garland. Bane. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garland kicks to Okoro. Passes it to Mitchell. To the wing right side. Here's Okoro. In the corner, it's Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Okoro's shot is off. Memphis leading. Now here's Morant. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Morant against Garland. Here's Okoro. The offensive rebound. Mobley right side. Mitchell against Bane. Pass to Okoro. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's deflected.
On the block shot, Dillon won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
And they double up Morant. That shot wide open. Now it's a 6-point Memphis lead. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes, sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks. And timely they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it, sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll, and sometimes they'll just go under.
Morant outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Garland dishes to Mitchell. Here's a curl and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Morant passes to Bain. He kicks to Jackson. Morant outside. 6 to shoot. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. And another miss by Memphis.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mitchell outside. And he drives in. It's tipped. Morant with the steal. 1:09 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Bain. This one for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Morant. Kicks it out to Garland. Feeds it to Allen. Back to Garland. Mitchell outside. From deep. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. It's Morant with the drive. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
And here is Garland. Mitchell in the corner. Gets it off. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
I love how aggressive Bain is.
And so it's Memphis, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Green. Brandon Clark is out there with Williams. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard. Jones the pass to Conchar. Clark a screen on LeVert. Wound up there for Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Kicks it out to Love. They grab their own miss. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
LeVert the pass to Lopez. Second shot opportunity. Unable to get that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Williams in the post. Working on Love. Williams can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light. And he's got that light to let it fly with that shot. Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Rubio against Jones. And Rubio kicks to Love. Now here's LeVert. Tight defense on him.
Look at the unselfishness by Kevin Love. Doesn't have what he wants. Finds a wide open teammate.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Jones, no one around him. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Jones has got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Jones against Rubio. And the pass to Wade for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jones dishes to Williams. Back to Jones. Clark outside. Kicks it out to Jones. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Cavaliers trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Love outside. Here's LeVert. Pass to Rubio. Kicks to Lopez. Three-pointer. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Now Jones. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. At the top of the key, Clark. Back to Jones. Shoots over Rubio. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. The kick out to Williams. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
1:15 left to play in the third. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Rubio the pass to Love. LeVert with it. And the rejection by Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
And he sinks the second. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Morant with it. 12 points for him. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Garland. Mobley inside. Guarded by Jackson. Allen kicks to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. LeVert with a wide open look. The Cavaliers again can't hit. From deep, Brooks. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 7. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Payne for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lined up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Morant Morant against Mitchell. And a wide open look for Payne. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's the feed to Mobley. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Adams outside. Passes it to Jackson. Out to Brooks. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now a timeout called by Memphis. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant scanning the floor. And Morant throws it down.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Outside Garland. Allen dishes to Mobley. And it's Allen with the jam.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Outside, Payne. Pass to Jackson. Back to Payne. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Morant passes to Adams. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. Morant outside. And there's the drive. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Garland at the elbow. Adams with it. Garland picks him up. Payne kicks to Brooks. Stolen by Okoro. Stolen by Jackson. The pass to Morant. Shooting foul. The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, on the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's up a 3. They get it again. Kick out to Adams. Clock is at 3. Here's Jackson. Outside, Payne. They shoot again. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
The A three from Morant. It's good from beyond the arc.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Morant against Garland. He kicks it to Okoro. Back to Garland. Mitchell against Bain. That shot misses. Adams, some nice D. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. To the middle. Here's Jackson. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Morant. Beyond the arc. Morant with another miss.
And it's all about the three right here. And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. Shots good by Towns.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Now here's Morant. Jackson for three. Tipped and stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
First quarter of play, a minute in. From deep, Morant knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Gobert. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bane. Edwards, the pass to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Now Towns. And he converts the layup. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Morant. And Gobert with a block. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bane against Russell. Bane, the pass to Adams. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. He's got 5. Pass to Bane. Now here's Adams, the 17-footer. Here's Jackson. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Outside for Russell. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Shot's good by Towns.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Now here's Morant. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And it's Brooks missing.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
The 3 from Russell. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Towns. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Here's Edwards. Morant with a defensive effort.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You've got to improvise sometimes.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Russell. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. 26 seconds left in the first. Morant against Russell. Edwards for three. Adams grabs the miss. Morant against Russell. Pass to Bane from outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. It'll count. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, up 5. And we'll be back right after this.
The Grizzlies, 8-man, your Timberwolves advancing.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Now here's Gobert. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. In transition. Here's Bane. Fires from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And that one's good for Brooks.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
It's both from the stripe. Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, B.A. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
Minnesota with the ball. After the basket by Memphis. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Steven Adams.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Morant with it. 9 points in the game. Outside Bane. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
On defense, the Grizzlies trailing by 2. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Morant on the take. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Russell to pass to Edwards. That shot off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Edwards against Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's Morant off the drive. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Outside Bain. Fires top of the key. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Edwards against Jackson. Towns for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. The 3 from Bain. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota will come the other way. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Morant. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Edwards. Second chance effort. The shot that time not on target. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. On the wing, Bain. Outside Morant. There's 57 seconds left in the half. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Outside Edwards. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Morant against Edwards. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Stolen by Bain. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up. We're not.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. On the new.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, and so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
21. The Grizzlies. 21. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. That's going to send Ja Morant to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark is checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Green's checked in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Desmond Bane. Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Back to Gobert. Good.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Timeout call, Memphis. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Jackson. Green's checked in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Bane. Now here's Jones. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jones misses. The Timberwolves trail. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Stolen by Reid.
You tried to thread it inside, but just too much congestion.
And they take the lead. McDaniel's got his first bucket in this one.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Jones. Clark with the screen. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Inside, here's Reid. That shot missing. Good D by Clark. Now Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot on the wing. There's the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. McDaniels can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Conchar. Pass to Green. Back to Conchar. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Prince. Green covering. It's tipped. Clock is at 3. And it's blocked by Clark. Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. Williams with the screen. Conchar, good. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Knocks it down from distance. Prince has got 5 now.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
Jones in the post. Banked it in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Prince. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Outside Jones. And here's Clark for 3. McLaughlin with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Off target with the 3. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Green for three. McLaughlin with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Prince, defended by Jones. To the middle. Reed, good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. There's 6 seconds left to play in the third.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And he makes a first.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Morant.
And Morant drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
The three from Russell. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. Well, we thought the third quarter.
The previous play is under review.
Officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist for the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Steven Adams. His third, first team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Towns. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Towns, a screen on Bain. 5 on the clock. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Morant with the slam!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Pass to Towns. With the drive. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
I think they want Towns to be a little more active like this, using his size and strength to score on the move.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. And he lays it up and in.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Outside Russell. Pass to Prince. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Russell against Morant. And here's Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps it was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Outside Edwards. Driving to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Morant against Edwards. On the wing, Bane. Brooks outside. Bane, the pass to Brooks. That one falls.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
And here's Russell. Outside Edwards.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Here's the second effort. Outside for Morant. Cash! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside Russell. Edwards. Towns on a screen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The team counts so much on Edwards for an awful lot. Going to the well again here.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And all Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
Outside Bane. Outside for Morant. From deep. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grit.
One thing's for sure tonight, Doris, there'll be no lack of effort from either side. That comes across in their rebounding numbers and going for those 50-50 balls.
These are two teams that take a tremendous amount of pride in their work habits. They have a requirement to get on the floor if there's a loose ball. You're willing to crash the boards on every possession. Neither team wants to be outworked.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. Morant drives in.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Williams. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Smart, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And blocked by Bain. Brooks kicks to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Now here's Smart and finished off by Brown.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
Morant against Smart. And Morant throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strength, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Brooks misses.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And Smart with the basket on the assist by Brown.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Morant against Smart. Out to Morant. Back to Bain. Morant outside. Well, good with the triple. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good on the triple.
Absolutely a threat. You've got to be on Tatum on the catch in three-point territory, or just like that, he will shoot lights out.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. And here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Here's Smart. Outside Tatum from downtown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 6.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
1:22 left to play in the first quarter. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And here's Brown outside. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And Bane drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now the pass to Tatum. That shot off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Morant passes to Bane. Back to Morant. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tatum's shot is off. Memphis leading. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
On defense, Boston. Morant surveying the D. Pass to Bane. From deep. And the three ball is good. Bane's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Bane against Brown. Good, nice job down low. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. And they recover it. Bane passes to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
You're Smart, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Morant.
Boy, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the game.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
Here's Tatum. Brooks grabs the board. Memphis leading by 6. Inside, Morant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 16 points for Ja Morant. Smart against Morant. Horford gets to Smart. To the inside. And finished off by Brown.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Smart against Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and Jackson gets it to go.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well, so Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Smart passes to Brown. The three from Tatum. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Morant passes to Bain. He dishes it to Brooks. Pass to Morant. Wants to get it to Bain, and does. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
And here's Tatum for 3. They get it back. Williams. Brown wide open. He fires. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Brown's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. No coverage, that's it. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Smart finds Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Grizzlies lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Williams. He's out there with Brandon Clark. Green is out there with Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Pritchard. Out to Gallinari. Takes a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Green deciding where to go with it.
Boston's Sam Howard. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Conchar. Jacks up a 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Kicks it out to Jones. To the paint. Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. And that one is off.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Brogdon. Tries again, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
There's Gallinari with the three. No good. Shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way. Right side, Jones. Dishes to Williams. Outside, Jones. Williams sets a screen for Jones. Knocks down the three ball. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Pritchard. Brogdon at the elbow. The pass to Pritchard. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Conchar. Williams looking around. Williams a screen. Jones with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Smart against Morant. The kick out to Tatum. Trying to get something going. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 5th assist in this one.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Here's Morant, and he banks in the layup. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, and Hot Man is going for the jugular.
The kick out to Brown. Here he goes, and he gets the bucket. 11 points in the game.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Smart against Morant. Jackson, a screen on Smart. There's a lob to Jackson. Up high and a stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Smart with the ball. Passes to Williams. Brown outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Morant with the drive. And yes, it's good. Morant's got 20 points.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
Morant with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Celtics trail by 11. Outside, Smart. Up top, Tatum. From past the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Boston. Shot, high post, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Grizzlies leading by 8. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's credit.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And relentless in his attack. Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Smart against Morant. Tatum, that's for two. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 9th assist in the game now.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Tatum, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thanks, David. And the first one drops.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 11. The three from Tatum. Horford finds Brown. Back to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Smart. It's hauled in by Adams.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Back to Morant. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Brown outside. Williams trying to break free, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
Memphis leading by 9. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now Morant. Jackson, a screen on Smart. There's the lob to Jackson. Williams with the steal. Outside Tatum. Yep, it counts. 21 points for Jason Tatum.
Okay, Jason Tatum showing a little strength on that play, pushing through the contact, gets to his finish. That is pretty.
Here's Adams. Out to Brooks. Morant against Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Here's Brooks. And that one goes long. Celtics trail by 7. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're in front by 7. 1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bain. And another miss by Memphis. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Tatum kicks to Horford. Cranes the three-pointer.
This guy is always poised, always ready to deliver. Doesn't matter how tense the game is.
Here's Morant. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. In the corner, Tatum with it. To the wing on the left. Outside, Smart. Pocket 6. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Goes up at the stripe, and it goes down 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Outside Tatum. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
And an intentional foul right there.
13 foul.
Now here's Morant. And they double up Morant. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time. And they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Grizzlies off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the center position. Now here's Jackson. Adams a screen. Brooks from outside. Mobley grabs the board.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Mitchell against Morant. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Garland, and finished off by Garland.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. Outside for Mitchell. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mitchell against Bain. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Outside for Mitchell. Here's the 3. Doesn't go for him. For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Adams. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Mobley on a screen. Mitchell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Mitchell, good.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. From about 19. And it's Brooks missing. The Cavaliers leading. And it's Bain with the rebound.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. Outside for Brooks. Jackson outside. Up top, Bain. Checked by Mitchell. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, no, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Garland against Morant. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Bain. Here's Mitchell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested. And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. There's Jackson with the three. Mitchell grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Out to the wing. Stolen by Bane. Jackson outside. Good D by Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Mitchell's got 9.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
From deep, Bane. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Just a big-time effort for Dom.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Yeah, always a good idea to throw it up to Adams and let him stuff it.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Okoro on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Outside Garland. From deep three-point range. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And for the Cavaliers, RJ, they found a little bit of rhythm, finally, after the LeBron era.
They sure have. A little 3-year skid. It looked like they were lost, but they kept some veterans around and brought in some great young talent. Maybe not title contenders, but they can make a big splash.
Now the Cavaliers with it. 3-point lead. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Garland, no good. Garland's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Morant, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Down low. Here's Okoro. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Bane, the pass to Brooks. To the right side. Outside Bane. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Okoro. Pass to Garland. Here's Mitchell. Back to Garland. Mobley on a screen. The drive by Garland. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Mitchell. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
You love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Morant against Mitchell. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now.
And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You've got to be excited about his future.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Mitchell. And he drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 15 points.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
1:43 left in the first half. And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
Morant finds Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick and roll set.
Here's Garland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Now here's Bane, looking for his first basket, still in this one.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Morant against Garland. Pass to Okoro. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 5. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Morant. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the wing, right side. Garland against Adams. Here's Mitchell. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Brooks outside. Morant, the pass to Adams. Yep, that one goes. Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got all right, good stuff, Allie.
The Grizzlies 16, the Cavaliers 21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Kevin Love out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then there's Ricky Rubio. And it's Wade in at small forward. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Jones against Rubio. Stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. Here's Clark. Back to Williams. Outside Jones. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Here's Love. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Here's Lopez. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Lopez has gotten his first points in this one. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Conchar. This for the tie. Cavaliers with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Wade. Green covering. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. Jones up top. He's checked by LeVert. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Conchar sinks it from distance.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
So it'll be 2 free. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to
the previous play is under
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He's off on the first. And he can't hit the second. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Conchar drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Now here's Rubio. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside, Williams. Love grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading. Now here's LeVert. Rubio passes to LeVert. Right side, Rubio. Love goes in. That's in there. Rubio with the assist.
Well, Love's drive is a nice mix of size and speed. Maybe not so much speed, but making it tough for the defense to cut him off.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Williams. He's off on the layup. Cleveland's shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That'll be a second foul of the game. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Outside Love. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Oh, I didn't know that he still had it in him. Kevin Love with a little bit of thunder.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Morant, the pass to Bane. Morant against Rubio. Second shot opportunity. Outside for Morant. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Robin Lopez.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Garland against Morant. Outside Mitchell. Over Bane. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Cavaliers on top. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And here's Memphis now. They trail by 3. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
To the inside, Mitchell. And he dunks it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He got his squad fired up, saying, quote, now it's our time. If we want to take over this game, here is the moment. His guys look ready to deliver. We'll see.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
You love the speed that Garland gives you. Lethal in that open floor.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. Driving in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here's Garland. Mobley, right side. The three. Adams grabs the miss.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Mitchell against Bain. And Mitchell with the slam.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. This one for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers. That free throw is good for Mitchell. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Morant against Garland. Mobley, left side, from deep. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Morant. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Outside Garland. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Outside for Mitchell. 5 to shoot. From deep. And Mobley throws it down.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. The 3. Counted from distance.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Garland against Morant. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his 3rd foul so far. A minute and a half left in the fourth. And it's Garland on the drive. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on top of him.
Here's Bain. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Pass to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam. There's 48 seconds left in the game. And here's Morant. Rejected by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Sure, from 3-point range. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And it's Morant missing. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road.
Stadium should be filled with highlight reel play.
I love it, Kevin. Fans love watching these matchups, and we do too.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Now here's Gobert. 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Russell against Morant. Into the lane and finished off by Morant.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Bane with the screen on Edwards. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks, the pass to Adams. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And former Grizzlies small forward Mike Skinny Miller here in Memphis to watch the game.
Top 30 all-time in three-point percentage. He was one of the game's elite marksmen.
Edwards finds Prince. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Passes it to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. Out to Brooks. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. And that ties it up.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Outside Edwards. Right wing. Gobert the pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Good on the second free throw. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season in their 10th.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Oh, here's Edwards. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Memphis leading. Drives to the hoop, and Morant throws it down.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Gobert with a screen for Russell. Here's the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. He draws iron on the dunk. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards finds Prince. Outside, Russell. Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time, not on target. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Oh,
no, he didn't. Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That one misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Bane passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Let's
27 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell looking around. 16 seconds left to play in the first. And they get it. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Up top, Bane. Jackson with the bounce pass. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, in any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now Russell, following the three-point attempt by Dylan Brooks. Brooks against Russell. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Morant outside. Jackson kicks to Morant. Outside, Bane. Shot clock at 2. The putback. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves trail by 5. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Memphis. Edwards dishes to Russell. Out to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got 7 points.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Outside, Bane. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. The kick out to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Prince. Back to Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see
what a play.
Unbelievable. That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Now here's Edwards. He has 7. Back to Russell. Atop the key, Prince. Edwards passes to Prince. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Out to Brooks. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Gobert with a screen on Bane. Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Back to Morant. Bane sets the screen for Morant. Takes the 3. And Morant throws it down.
He has elite athleticism, makes John Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
Russell kicks to Edwards. And he can't stop the run as he misses. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Back to Bane from the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Bane's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Another miss by Minnesota.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Brooks the pass to Morant. 34 seconds left in the first half. Bane for 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Prince the pass to Towns. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks kicks to Bane. Back to Brooks. Got it up. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Memphis. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every match, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Russell finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Russell against Jones. Floats it up for Williams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's the screen. Pass to Concha. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Gobert kicks to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Shoots the 3. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. On the wing, Jones. Back to Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And so Clark nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 14. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. The three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Clark. Green taking his time here. The tray drains it from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
Here's Edwards. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Towns. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for D'Angelo Russell.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Jones, the pass to Clark. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota. Knocked loose and stolen by Prince. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Noel. No good that time. Some solid defense from Clark. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Conchar, the pass to Green. Outside, Jones. And the three off target. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And he jams it with authority.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Jones for three. No good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Williams sets a screen for Jones. Hits it from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Conchar. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 15 to the inside. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. Clark dishes to Williams. Back to Clark. Now here's Green. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Green. Clark sets a screen for Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Timberwolves trail by 15. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Morant.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Outside for Jackson. Fires the three. They get it again. Outside, Bain. Brooks outside. Fires the three. Drills it from outside.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Prince's shot is good.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Now Morant. There's the pass to Bain. And here's Jackson. A three ball. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Answering back with a three of his own, Jackson has a calmness to his game, but he's a competitor.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Morant. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for McDaniels. Edwards has come in for Noel. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Morant with it. Back to Brooks. Outside for Jackson. Morant against Edwards. And it's Morant missing. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 16. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Rudy Gobert not content to just take the foul. Used his size to follow through for the bucket.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
And a wide open look for Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Morant passes to Brooks. 1:51 left in the game. And here's Morant. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Russell. Edwards, a screen on Bain. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. Top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant. Over Prince. And it's Morant missing.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And Adams kicks to Morant. Misses off the left iron. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Outside, Towns. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed